Um, After that performance in 2017, you had qualified for the Olympic Games, and now the dream is about to become a reality. Um, in Sweden, you just mentioned it about the injury to your knee in the lead up. How did that affect your preparation for the Olympics? And talk to me about the Olympics as a whole and what that was like, and the race in particular.
Yeah, so the injury, it was kind of probably worst timing possible. I think it was like 6 weeks before the event.
Mm.
Um, the hardest thing was just it's the time you're probably the most motivated you've ever been in your life because it's like just around the corner. You know, you've qualified essentially, you got your ticket, however, you got this injury kind of holding you back potentially, touch and go whether you're even going to be able to attend. And the thing is, with injuries, often you actually do just need to let them rest. So doing too much is kind of the worst thing, often for them.
Mm.
So it was a hard period, definitely. I managed to, really did a focus on the mental side of things, control what I could control, and yeah, I still got to the Olympics and peak shape. I didn't have the momentum behind me that I ideally would have had, but I don't think I wouldn't put that down to essentially my result on the day.
Mm.
And yeah, when you get to the Olympics, it's kind of this whole different world. Like, I talked to all these people before trying to get this best picture, trying to understand what it's like, everyone else's experiences, just trying to soften that initial blow, but it's still nothing quite kind of prepares you for, I guess, how different it is.
Mm.
The scale of it, yeah, everything about it is kind of just like, you're like wow, wow,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, yeah.
And then, so the actual race for me, the course, the different courses differently suit your strengths. It probably wasn't my absolutely ideal course if I would have picked it, but it was the one that everyone got dealt, so
Mm.
that was the way it was. Um, and then yeah, like come race day, I was prepared as I could have been. I knew I was going to be nervous and kind of prepared for that, but I definitely was, I was nervous. There was no hiding that.
Mm.
Um, and then my qualifying run was okay. I wasn't yeah, it was solid. And then in the first round, that's when everything kind of starts because that's when you're head to head. That's when it's do or die, knockout rounds.
Mm.
And I got a draw on a really tough heat,
Mm.
but that ski cross that happened. And then as far as my actual run, it was it was good. There wasn't much I would change from it looking back at it.
Mm.
Uh, I was actually pretty happy with my skiing. It was closely fought, and yeah, I ended up coming just short. The two guys who picked me ended up going on to win the gold and silver medal, which I guess it maybe makes it a tiny bit easier, but also it doesn't.
So does that
They
technically
were,
you get a bronze? We'll claim the bronze.
no, we won't claim that. But
Yeah.
yeah, so they went on to absolutely smash it. The two of them through each round just kept going through and through and through. They were unbeatable
Mm.
on the day.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I couldn't quite get past them. My skiing was, it was pretty good.
Mm.
There was a crash in my race. The guy who was winning the current World Cup overall had a big crash right in front of me. He actually did snap his leg in two,
Yeah.
which wasn't so fun for him. But that slightly, I guess, caused me. I had to dodge him, which then put me a bit of time off, and then made
Mm.
it a bit tough to get back from there.
Mm.
But once again, there wasn't too much I would have changed.
Mm. Mm. And and was that your last competitive race?
Yes, it was. At
Yeah.
the time, I didn't know. I was just, I was focused on that. I was kind of then just going to reassess once I got through that. Um, but yeah, it was an interesting time because like you put so much all into, I guess, into that one moment, and then it doesn't go to plan, right?
Mm.
You got all these dreams, and you believe deep inside that you could have on your day been there on the podium, but when it doesn't happen, it's an interesting feeling. You got all your family there, all the cameras. It's the one time everyone in New Zealand actually decides to watch your sport.
Yeah.
So that there's also that added pressure, and then when it doesn't quite come off, it's a interesting feeling.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
what were the feelings? When you say interesting feeling, what were some of the feelings?
I mean, it's just you were gutted.
Yeah.
It's just like a deep, deep gut wrenching kind of fear.
Mm.
Uh, you always do. I guess naturally you do the kind of the what if. Um, you know, what if thoughts start flowing through your brain? Like, what if I change this? Why maybe that didn't quite work, or
Mm.
all those type of things.
Mm.
Um, and then, I mean, you could also say there's a bit of jealousy, right? Because your friends who you've say skied with or you've beat in the past,
Mm.
um, they've deservedly though gone on to do so well, but you can't help but being like, you wish obviously that was you. You wish that
Mm.
was the New Zealand anthem being played. Um, yeah,